Hello and welcome to Prudent Media. My name is Sachin Chatte and on this program we take a look at the latest releases. Today we will take a look at Love, Sex Aur Dhokha Part 2 and we will take a look at Civil War. First, Love, Sex Aur Dhokha Part 2. If you have a dislike for reality shows that are tailor-made to manipulate audiences, then Love, Sex Aur Dhokha 2 is like being tied to a chair and forced to watch something like Bigg Boss. In fact, the first segment of this film, Love, is like that show except that this is directed by Dibakar Banerjee, but that doesn't make it any less painful. In fact, that is a big question. Who does the film cater to and what is the point of view? Those who watch reality shows and those who don't are both aware of what goes on in it. Ditto with influencers and social media. There are those whose daily life depends on likes, shares and followers, and then there are those who are off social media completely, leading a reasonably peaceful life. There is no big revelation in the film unless you are an alien who has no clue what is going on planet Earth. This film is a spiritual sequel to Dibakar Banerjee's LSD, which was like a breath of fresh air. The realities of life like honor killings and MMS scandals and the storytelling along with unknown cast, remember it was Rajkumar Rao's breakthrough film, was what made that film special. Even though there is a talented writing team of Shubham and Pratik Vats who wrote Ib Ale Oo, this sequel is a bit of a slog. Mind you, the intentions are honorable to talk about various issues that have plagued the society from social media to reality shows. But if you have Urfi Javed in the film and what she does in daily life, what is the value addition in this film? The three segments are also called Like, Share and Download. It opens with a recap not of the previous film but of a reality show that is in progress. Noor, played by Paritosh Tiwari, is a transgender participating in a show named Truth Ya Naach. Noor is an aspiring actress and like everyone involved with the show, it is all about ratings and manipulations, and for her, it is her own standing in the show. Even a mother is brought to the show to crank on the drama, and the drama never ceases as Anu Malik plays a judge and starts singing a song about Ma. It is hard to tell when it is mocking reality shows and when the film itself is becoming a mockery. When the issue of gender is in the picture, life is never a bed of roses for those involved, but the story of Noor never really takes off. Surely there is a way of conveying what people go through than subjecting them to a reality show. Thankfully, the second story has a bit more depth. Kulu, played by Bonita Rajpurohit, is a worker at a metro station who is sexually assaulted, and a boss, played by Swastika Mukherjee, tries to take control of the situation, but there are many more complexities that follow. It exposes the double standards and hypocrisy of people involved in helping and saving the lives of other people. The third segment is about social media. A school kid, Shubham, played by Abhinav Singh, is an internet sensation who goes under the name of Game Papi. Social media is the only place where even a controversy helps you gain more traction, so we have conversations about making a sex video or making out video to which there will be a response video which will then help gain more followers. It is not just a fake world, but it is a bit loony out there as well. I have no clue what the animation sequence was trying to say in this story. It looked completely out of place. In none of the three stories do you get much of a sense of what the characters are feeling or empathize with them. LSD 2 either tries too hard or gets too dull, but it reinforces the conviction that you are better off without being obsessed about social media. But that is something we already knew. I'm going to go with 2 out of 5 stars for Dibakar Banerjee's Love, Sex Aur Dhokha Part 2. And now let's take a look at Civil War. With films like Ex Machina and Annihilation, Alex Garland has made a name for himself as a writer and a director to look out for. And with his latest outing Civil War, he doesn't disappoint. The British filmmaker's story takes a look at a dystopian America where factionalism has set in and the country is at war with itself and the president himself is fending off an impending assault on him. But this is not your standard Hollywood actioner where the protagonist will come and save the day. Here, it is about the characters who watch the events unfold while they are in the middle of the violence and the hostility. Kirsten Dunst plays Lee Smith. She is a celebrated war photographer who has seen it all and almost had enough of it, but duty calls. Along with her, there's a Reuters journalist, Joel, played by Wagner Moura, and fellow journalist, Sammy, played by Stephen McKinley Henderson, and they are headed to Washington, which is hundreds of miles away, and they are on an assignment. Joining them on a journey is Jessie, played by Kylie Spiney, a young photographer with big ambitions. Given that there is fighting going on all around, the journey is not easy for the quartet, and part of the film is a road movie with danger lurking around. The film focuses more on their individuals and their experiences about the perils of war rather than the politics of it. There isn't much talk about why some states have seceded and the reason for the infighting. It is there, it has already happened, we know that. It is a safe approach not to get into the nitty-gritty of that, because that would involve taking a position of blaming someone. It also raises questions about the identity and the futile violence that follows it. Given the way the world is shaping with Brexit and other events, even though the story is set in America, there is a universal resonance in the theme. I'm going to go with 3 out of 5 stars for Alex Garland's Civil War. Well, that's what I thought of the 2 films that were released this week. Do let us know what you think, and I'll be back with you next week with more movie reviews. Till then, it's goodbye from me.